Hey there, you looking kinda cute. Please consider subscribing and check out our Patreon for more. Enjoy the video.
So, Christopher, tell us something about yourself that we don't know.
The sorority leader, Rachel, flashed a cheeky smile, her emerald eyes sparkling with mischief. The sisters, gathered in their cozy lounge, snacked on cookies and sipped tea, curious eyes fixed on Christopher, their shy pledge. Christopher's heart hammered in his chest. He shifted nervously in his seat, thin legs fidgeting under the coffee table. The forgotten magazine weighed heavily on his mind. What if they had found it? The thought sent a chill down his spine. He stammered, buying time as his anxious eyes scanned the circle of expectant faces. I'm not sure. I mean, you girls already know so much about me. Oh, come on, Christopher. We all have secrets. It's time to spill one, purred Ashley, her long blonde hair cascading over her shoulders as she leaned forward, her red-painted lips curved in a sultry smile. Something juicy, perhaps, she added, winking. The room fell silent as all eyes turned to him, anticipation hanging heavy in the air. Christopher's throat went dry. His mind raced, considering and discarding excuses and evasions. The magazine, it had to be, but how could he possibly explain it? His secret shame, hidden from the world, was about to be exposed. Just as he opened his mouth to speak, a loud gasp interrupted the tense moment. "Girls, look what I found!" Sarah, the bubbly blonde, held up a glossy magazine, its cover featuring a model, her legs paired with sky-high heels. Except it wasn't a woman, it was a man. Christopher's heart sank as he recognized the magazine. It was his. His face flushed and he felt a rush of embarrassment. He wanted to sink into the couch and disappear. "I can explain," he started, his voice cracking. "No need to explain, Christopher," Rachel said, her tone surprisingly gentle. "We're not here to judge. In fact, we think it's kind of cool." She exchanged glances with the other sisters, their faces alight with excitement. "We want to help you embrace this part of yourself." Christopher was stunned. He hadn't expected this reaction. "You're not mad?" he managed to ask, his voice shaking. "Mad? Why would we be mad?" Lauren, the feisty redhead, chimed in. "We're curious, that's all. It's not every day we discover one of our brothers has a passion for cross-dressing. It's fascinating." "Yeah, and we want to help you explore it," added Emily, her dark eyes full of enthusiasm. "Think of it as a sisterly bonding activity. We can give you a full makeover, turn you into the ultimate girl. What do you say?" Christopher's mind reeled. He had always dreamed of embracing his feminine side, but fear and shame had held him back. Now, presented with the opportunity to explore this hidden desire with the support of these amazing women, he found himself unable to refuse. "Are you sure? I mean, you don't find it weird or strange?" The sorority sisters burst into laughter, their voices filling the room with a joyous sound. "Honey, we're sorority girls. Strange is our middle name," joked Rachel, her eyes shining with mischief. "Besides, who are we to judge someone's interests? Life's too short for that." "Exactly," Sarah piped up, her blue eyes sparkling. "And think of the fun we'll have, Chrissy. Oh, by the way, that's your new nickname, Chrissy, short for Christina. A gorgeous name for a gorgeous girl like you." She batted her eyelashes playfully. "But won't people, talk?" Christopher's voice trailed off, his worries melting away under the sisters' unwavering acceptance. "Let them talk," Lauren said dismissively, waving her hand. "Who cares what they say? We're a sisterhood, a family. We stick together and support each other no matter what." "That's right," Emily nodded, her dark curls bouncing. "And we promise to keep this our little secret. It'll be our special bond." The weight of their acceptance and enthusiasm washed over Christopher. These women, his sisters, were offering him a chance to unleash his hidden self, to experience the thrill of transformation. He felt a rush of gratitude and excitement. "Okay," he whispered, his eyes shining with unshed tears. "Okay, I'll do it." The sorority sisters whooped and clapped, their faces lit up with delight. "Amazing!" Rachel exclaimed, hugging him. "We can't wait to get started. It's going to be epic." "But first," Sarah added, her eyes twinkling, "we need to plan the ultimate makeover. Operation Chrissy commences." The sisters huddled together, their heads bent in conspiratorial fashion as they devised a strategy for Christopher's transformation. The excitement was palpable, like the buzz before a big game or a much-anticipated party. "We'll need to start with the basics," Lauren stated, her freckled nose crinkling in concentration. "Hair removal, skincare, and manicures. We want Chrissy to have a smooth, glowing canvas to work with." "Absolutely," Ashley agreed, her manicured fingers tapping on the table.
"And we should choose a color scheme for her new look, something that complements her features and brings out her unique beauty."
"Ooh, I have the perfect idea for a color scheme," Emily exclaimed, her eyes sparkling. "How about a soft, romantic palette? Think blush pinks, dusty roses, and champagne neutrals. It'll be stunning against her fair skin and dark hair." "Perfect!" Sarah clapped her hands excitedly. "And for hair and makeup, we should go for a classic glamorous look. Loose, flowing curls, smoky eyes, and a bold lip. It'll be a jaw-dropping transformation." Christopher listened, his heart racing as their plans sank in. This was really happening. He was about to undergo a makeover that would showcase his feminine side to the world. A rush of nerves mixed with excitement coursed through him. "It sounds incredible," he whispered, his voice full of wonder. "Oh, it's going to be more than incredible, honey," Rachel assured him, her emerald eyes sparkling with mischief. "It's going to be life-changing, and we have just the wardrobe to match." She winked, disappearing into the adjacent room, the other sisters following close behind, giggling and buzzing with anticipation. Christopher sat alone for a moment, taking in the empty room. The reality of what was about to unfold hit him, and a wave of emotions washed over him. He felt grateful, nervous, and excited all at once. Never in his wildest dreams had he imagined this day would come. The sorority sisters returned, their arms loaded with bags and boxes. The room transformed into a bustling salon, with stations set up for hair, makeup, and nails. The air buzzed with energy and the sweet scent of perfume. "Okay, Chrissy," Rachel began, her eyes shining with excitement. "We're going to start with a relaxing bath to soak away any stress and leave your skin silky smooth. Then we'll move on to hair removal and a luxurious facial." Christopher nodded, his heart fluttering as he stood up and followed Rachel into the bathroom. The warm, fragrant water soothed his nerves as he sank into the tub, the sisters' gentle chatter and soft laughter surrounding him. "This is going to be the best makeover ever," Sarah declared, applying a hydrating mask to Christopher's face. "Just wait until we reveal the new you, Chrissy. You're going to shine brighter than a diamond." As the hours passed, Christopher underwent a series of pampering treatments, each one more indulgent than the last. His body felt transformed, his skin smooth and supple, his hair soft and shiny. The sisters worked diligently, their excitement building with each step of the transformation. "Now for the fun part," Lauren exclaimed, brandishing a palette of eyeshadows and brushes. "It's time to work our makeup magic." Christopher closed his eyes as Lauren began to apply the makeup, her skilled fingers blending and brushing. He felt like a canvas being painted, a work of art in progress. "Just a little more," Ashley murmured, applying the final touches, her breath soft on Christopher's ear. "There. Open your eyes, Chrissy." Christopher's breath caught in his throat as he looked into the mirror. The reflection staring back at him was breathtaking. His features had been enhanced, his eyes smoky and mysterious, his lips a bold, luscious pink. He reached up, touching his cheek, half expecting the image to blur or disappear. "Wow," he whispered, unable to find the words to express his awe and gratitude. "Gorgeous, simply gorgeous," Emily breathed, her eyes shining with pride. "Now let's reveal the full effect with your new wardrobe." The sisters led him back to the lounge, now transformed into a fashion haven with racks of clothing and shelves of shoes and accessories. Christopher's eyes widened at the array of feminine delights. For the final reveal, we wanted to give you a choice, Chrissy, Rachel explained, her eyes warm and encouraging. We've selected 2 outfits, both stunning and totally your style. You decide which one speaks to you. Christopher's heart raced as he approached the racks, his eyes taking in the exquisite choices. The first outfit was a delicate blush pink ensemble with a flowy chiffon skirt and a matching off-the-shoulder top, accented with a sparkling belt. The second was a classic LBD, a little black dress with a flattering fit and flare silhouette and a delicate lace overlay. He hesitated, his heart torn between the 2 stunning options. I can't decide. They're both so beautiful, he stammered, his eyes pleading for guidance. Then it's 2 reveals it is, Sarah exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with delight. Let's start with the pink, shall we? It suits your new persona so well, soft, romantic, and totally gorgeous. Christopher stepped into the changing area, his heart pounding. He carefully put on the outfit, his fingers deftly fastening the buttons and zippers. Stepping out, he felt like a different person. The skirt swished around his legs, the fabric light and airy. The sisters' eyes widened in awe, their gazes appreciative. "Oh my, Chrissy, you're a vision," Lauren breathed, her voice full of wonder. "The color, the fit, it's absolutely perfect." Emily approached, a pair of delicate strappy heels in her hand. "Here, try these on," she said, her voice soft and excited. Christopher slid his feet into the shoes, his legs instantly lengthened and accentuated. He took a tentative step, marveling at the feel of the heels. "I feel so sophisticated," he murmured, a smile tugging at his lips. "You look it too," Ashley confirmed, her eyes twinkling. "Now let's add the final touches." She placed a dainty necklace around his neck, the pendant resting delicately on his collarbone, and a pair of matching drop earrings. Christopher looked in the mirror, his reflection arresting. He saw a confident, radiant woman staring back at him, and it took his breath away. I can't believe it," he stammered, his voice shaking. "I feel like a princess." The sisters exchanged triumphant glances, their faces glowing with pride and satisfaction. "Wait until you see the other outfit," Rachel said, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. "It's time for the grand finale." Once again, Christopher retreated to the changing area, his heart fluttering with anticipation. This time, he chose the little black dress, a classic choice that he knew would be timeless and elegant. The lace overlay hugged his curves, emphasizing his slim waist and accentuating his legs. As he stepped out, the room fell silent for a moment before erupting into a chorus of gasps and exclamations. "Stunning," Sarah breathed, her eyes glittering with delight. "You are a goddess, Chrissy, an absolute goddess." "The dress is exquisite," Lauren added, her voice filled with admiration. "It fits you like a glove, highlighting all your best features." Christopher twirled, the skirt flaring out gracefully. He felt powerful and nice, the black lace a bold contrast to his fair skin and dark hair. The heels clicked on the floor, and he struck a pose, feeling more confident than he had ever imagined. "Add the final accessories, and you'll be the ultimate femme fatale," Emily murmured, her eyes shining as she handed him a pair of statement earrings and a sparkly bracelet. Christopher completed the look, his reflection mesmerizing. The earrings highlighted his cheekbones, and the bracelet added a touch of glamour. He felt like $1,000,000. "I feel incredible," he whispered, his eyes shining with unshed tears, "like a new person." "That's because you are a new person, Chrissy," Rachel said softly, her eyes filled with warmth. "You're embracing a part of yourself that you've kept hidden for so long, and you're shining brighter than ever." The sisters surrounded him, their arms outstretched for a group hug. Christopher felt a rush of gratitude and love for these incredible women who had helped him unleash his true self. "Thank you," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "I'll never forget this." "We're not done yet," Sarah giggled, her eyes sparkling. Now it's time to show off your new look to the world. We have a little outing planned. A girls' night out, if you will." The thought of stepping out in public sent a thrill of excitement and nervousness through Christopher. But with the support of his sorority sisters, he felt he could conquer the world. "I'm ready," he declared, his voice steady and resolute. And so the sorority sisters and their newest member, Chrissy, embarked on a night of fun and celebration. Heads turned as they entered the chic downtown cocktail bar, their entrance marked by a flurry of admiring glances and whispers. "You're a natural, Chrissy," Rachel laughed, nudging him playfully as they made their way to a cozy booth. The low lighting and soft music created an intimate atmosphere, the perfect setting for their revelry. Christopher's heart raced as he settled into the booth, his eyes taking in the bustling scene. He felt exposed yet exhilarated as he drew curious stares from both men and women. "This is unreal," he murmured, his eyes sparkling with wonder. "You belong here, just as much as any of us," Ashley assured him, her eyes warm and encouraging. "Now, let's order some delicious drinks and savor this moment." As the evening progressed, Christopher relaxed, laughing and chatting with his sisters. He felt accepted and admired, his insecurities melting away under the warm glow of their approval and the buzz of the cocktail lounge. "Another round of drinks on me," Lauren proclaimed, her freckled face flushed with excitement. "Let's make this a night to remember." Christopher's cheeks hurt from smiling as he clinked glasses with the sisters, toasting to new beginnings and unexpected adventures. The drinks, a fruity concoction, slid down his throat, fueling his newfound confidence. On the dance floor, he let loose, his body moving freely to the pulsing beat. The sisters surrounded him, their laughter ringing out above the music. He felt free, unburdened by his old inhibitions and fears. "You're a dancing queen, Chrissy," Sarah laughed, spinning him around, her blonde curls flying. The spotlight from the disco ball bathed them in a sparkling light, casting a magical ambiance over the group. Christopher felt weightless, his worries forgotten, lost in a euphoric haze of sisterly love and acceptance. As the night drew to a close, Christopher couldn't help but feel a twinge of sadness. The adventure, this transformative journey, had been life-affirming, and he wasn't ready for it to end. "We're not saying goodbye," Rachel assured him, her hand on his shoulder, her eyes full of understanding. "This is just the beginning. You're one of us now, a sister for life. And we'll always be here for you, no matter what," Emily added, her dark eyes shining with sincerity. "Your family." Christopher's heart swelled with gratitude and joy. These women had not only accepted his secret, they had celebrated it, helping him bloom into the person he'd always wanted to be. "Thank you," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "You've given me the greatest gift." "No, thank you, Chrissy," Lauren smiled, her freckles standing out against her beaming face. "You've reminded us that life is about embracing who we are without apologies. You've inspired us all." As they hugged, a sisterly bond sealed, Christopher knew that his life had changed forever. He had stepped into the light, revealed his true self, and discovered a family who cherished every aspect of his unique personality. And in that moment, Christopher knew that he could face the world, secure in the knowledge that he was loved and accepted, just as he was. "To new beginnings," he whispered, his eyes shining with hope and joy. And the sorority sisters, his sisters for life, raised their glasses in agreement, their laughter and love filling the air. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Patreon for a lot more content and early access to YouTube videos.